It's Bulgaria in green serving, Slovenia in the white and blue receiving. Match day 3, week 2, men's Volleyball Nations League here in Burgas, Bulgaria. And Petkov will go off and just think, I probably shouldn't have done that.
After all that build-up, everyone was pumped. Serve it to the net. Oh, dear.
Planinsic. Oh. Well, that's the level set then from Sporov with the catch and throw. No, sorry, the volley, the power volley. That is moved in his hand. You can see that moving and staying in his hand. He's got away with that. Simeon Nikolov. Ace! Serve! Of course it is. That's more like what the crowd were expecting off point 1.
The target into zone 1 with the receiver trying to get to the net from that position means there has to be some space on the line. Very hard for the receiver to get into the spot in time.
But he's waiting way too long. Planinsic, know the rules. As soon as it leaves Simeon's hand, you can get to your position. That's a good swing.
And that's a great set. Really good, long, fast ball from a recycle play to get that ball out into the slot fast enough for Mozic to get the space on the line.
Mozic to serve. Good ball in. Oh, that's a great up. Good recycle chance here. Not taken. A green wall in the way.
From the very start, Planinsic looking to really get the tempo working for Slovenia, wanting to play fast, fast, fast. 2 good recycle plays as well, though.
Sporov. Oh, that's a bit tight. Well, that should have been called immediately as an illegal attack from Bulgaria, from Slovenia before it was played, because that's going on. It's gone over the net and blocked by Bulgaria.
Planinsic is back row.
Indeed. To Bulgaria, that's gone over as well. That also should have been called as an illegal attack.
Janovic's shoulder does make contact with the net.
But again, that's gone over the net here. And it's a massive foot foul. It means everything. Everything that Numanovic didn't want happened.
And it's a catch by Alex Nikolov as well. So we're getting the whole set of the rules being exploited today.
Yeah. Good stop at the net. Tidy swing from Antov.
Rachko being drawn into the middle of the court. Not able to get any position, effective block against the line.
Not sure what Kovacic was up to. He got stuck. Yeah, I think he got caught out of spot, didn't he? Timeout called, Slovenia.
Guys, be valiant on these reception, eh? Double plus, double plus, double plus. By set, by set, by set. The ball is like this over the net. Okay, Heide. Very good playing replay, but all the other situation. Take care about your man. Center in the center of the court. You cannot help. Go back straight to your man. Okay, 1-to-1. Heide, guys.
In the early exchanges, Slovenia suffering a little bit from being a bit too pumped up. Bulgaria taking advantage with physicality at the net. Slovenia really trying to be too precise, trying to get to really small, perfect areas. And the Planinsic work a little bit too hard. Pump the brakes, go back to basics.
Asperov with the serve. Well played, Kozemurnik just about gets it through. That's close. That's ace-tastic. Slovenia get one back.
To serve the hybrid serve well is tough. To serve the hybrid serve cross-body into the corner, even tougher. Great execution of the skill.
He's done it again. Oh, he hasn't. Ew, goodness, that was close. Look close from up here in the ceiling. No close. No, not that close. Big hit, nicely done. Top swing from Stelika. He's not really giving what Solly wants, I don't think, at the moment, is Mijanovic.
He hasn't had a good look yet. He's had to swing on a couple of balls where it's very tight, not many choices available to him. That serve shows a player who hasn't found his rhythm in the game.
Antov. Bulgaria using both of their liberos, so Bozilov 14 and Shelev 15. And it's Bozilov on as a passing libero, 14. Shelev coming in as a defensive libero when Bulgaria is serving. Nice. That's better. Good swing, Mijanovic.
Good little variation as well, not running him right to the edge of the 3-meter line of the sideline. The play's a little bit inside, gives him some more access to the open cross-court angle.
Down ball dealt with. That is super high from Stelika.
Kovacic handles this ball beautifully. Stelika can get in position early. And Sasha Stelika is a big man, but they're playing that zone to perfection.
We're all tied up at 8. No, we're not. Ace serve for Slovenia for a 9-8 lead.
The space is available for Sasha Stelika because the Bulgarian block is really worried about the fast ball out to position 4, leaving early, opening up that block.
Welcome to the game. First swing from Nikolov, and we've gone from Burgas to Brooklyn. 9-9. Well, this is the first swing for Alex.
Good one.
Very good. Indeed it was his first swing.
Surprise of no one, it was cross-court, but even when you know it's coming, it's very hard to stop.
Stelika to serve. Pass that from Asparov. Oh, there's a bit of a mix-up between pipe and wide for that ball. Too high for middle for sure. That's more like it. Blocks in play, though. Go again. Oh. That's hilarious.
That is a delightful shot by Nick Mijanovic. Really difficult situation. Wonderful composure. Mozic on the floor.
Well, Mozic somehow with his feet stuck to the floor, gets the pickup, and then they're able to come up with that wonderful cutting.
Such finesse at full stretch as well. Bulgarian timeout.
Remember, first thing is not good situation. We must think on defense, guys. 3 balls, easy. We must take it. Think that the way is the defense, please. Not block service, block service. First. Second, Ilika with good situation. You know, this side, don't stay in the middle. You you know that in transition they play primo tempo. If you decide comic and you know how comic.
Not even halfway through set one, and Winnie P's changed her mind twice. The message from Langini is, it's not just about the big power parts of the game. It's not just about we get the big blocks, the big serves, the big attacks. It's the details on defense. Janovic exploiting the space because someone switched off. Everyone needs to be part of the team defense.
Got to get this side out. They've got it, barring a touch in the block. And Sully's going to call it.
Block touch.
I think one thing that we've learned over the course of this week, particularly here in Burgas, is Winnie P is a fickle beast. It's interesting, isn't it, watching Fabio Solli not in a shirt and a pair of trousers and looking very Italian smart. That's caught no one. (10-11). First third of this set is through. Chance to get level. Sparov has to just guide that one. That's too far in front. That's trouble here. That set from Nikolov, not ideal.
That's the part of the game he needs to grow. We know that in great situations where he can be athletic and throw the ball around, he's really good. But that moment needs precision.
That was high school volleyball moment. That was his NCAA moment that they do, like, yeah, let's look cool, let's chuck it from one side to the other. No.
You have to get it right.
You do, so let's keep it simple and play it to the player. Lovely pass. A double quick-tastic for Slovenia. Woohoo! What a play.
Incredible reception. That serve clocked at 130 kilometers an hour, which, whether you're driving a car or not, is quick. But Slovenia not troubled at all.
To play to two quicks around the setter, that is incredible.
Mozic just misses the corner.
This set is exactly what we thought it might be, wasn't it? It's got a little bit of everything at the moment. Asparov to serve, back rank for the second time. That is ranked for the third time, I think. Oh, lovely touch.
Same thing again. I like the aggressive idea, but it's just high risk.
And again, that shouldn't be called. That shouldn't be called as a Slovenia point and a block. That should be called as an illegal attack from Simeon Nikolov. He was back row setting that.
Correct.
That's huge. That's a big old hit from Alex. 2 from 2 for him now.
Janovic needs to choose that he's prioritising his guy. If he doesn't, he's not going to help in the middle there. Maybe he has a choice on the pipe, but the first job is to stop his direct opponent.
Good ball. Nice up, but it won't stay in play. Nice little kickage back in, but doesn't count. The second, the millisecond, the microsecond, the touch.
The nanosecond.
The nanosecond he touched that, rally's over. And if you're asking why at home, because the ball went through the antenna and it's not allowed to be brought back by the other team. Still yet to get a serve in, Janovic.
And a very good season in the French Pro A League. So for him, we know he has the capability, but his first showing of the week.
Again, I don't think Planinsic has read up on the rules regarding when you can move your rotation. He's waiting for the contact of the board, and he's at 4, which is not a great place because you've got to run it laterally across the net. He can be there before that ball's even contacted. That's over the top, unless Stelikar's opened up too much of the angle.
Kovacic is in the right spot. He wants to make this play, and it's the obvious choice to set over Planinsic. He'll get one of those before this game is over.
That's another big serve coming from Bulgaria. But this is what Slovenia are very good at. They've been always very good at out-of-system attack.
They play volleyball together very well. They don't get stressed without the ball being perfect. Play with good speed, trust the physicality of the hitters. That is a great swing by Rokmosic.
That is world class. Stalika. Transition chance here. This could be 18-15. Oh no! Oh no! Simeon says,
Prioritising speed, still needs to hit the target. The ball's a little bit inside. Mosic has to reach forward to get the hitting spot.
He's just watched it. That was a proper Yul Brynner moment, and he never even blinked as that was hit, and it hit him.
The king and I.
More like Westworld.
Okay. Says a bit about our taste in movies.
Yeah. Well, he was renowned for not blinking when he was having to shoot the pistol.
The things you learn. Not all the pistols in the king and I.
It's a good touch. Oh yes, well played. Lovely pickup. Kept in play well. And again, oh, that's got some wicked spin on it. Both teams out of system. This is like a neutral rally in tennis. And that is off the block and away. Well played, Rokmosic.
Great patience by the Slovenians. They just stayed in and stayed in and stayed in. Now they have a 3-point advantage and a change coming for Bulgaria.
Making a change, Martin Atanasov coming in. And Asparov going out. He's got to be a target here for Planinsic, you think? I mean, just come on.
Planinsic has changed his service position, now working from the position 1 side, specifically to get at him.
Oh, he's got him! Got him big time! That is all stumps out.
And the change in position means there's nothing that Nikolov can do to help him out. It's a fantastic serve down the line. And at 2016, we will see the second Bulgarian timeout.
No. Next ball. Not back. Okay. Guys, next ball. Okay. Listen, we must be much more quiet because we have 1, 2, 3 situations easy that we can close. The set when we are not in good situation. Also you, not only you, also the other. Easy thing, okay? The set, easy, if you are not in good situation to go the point, replay and we play for points. This is the first, okay? Don't be nervous. We will have opportunities.
If Winnie P carries on the way it is, it looked like a nice little Christmas decoration.
Bulgaria's ability to maintain their control when the game gets fast, when they can't just out-physical other teams or out-athletic other teams. They have some fantastic athletes. Need to play better volleyball.
Good up. Wonderful dig. Oh, yes, that'll work.
Mujanovic showing wonderful composure. Incredible dig on the line by Kovacic. I really like, though, that Mijanovic is not relying on power. He's using some finesse, using some timing.
I just wonder about Mijanovic, whether he's kind of playing not to lose. He's not, I wouldn't say he was as confident as I've seen him play previously.
He's finding his way.
Yeah.
I think we'll see him open the shoulders a little bit more as the game progresses. Change for Bulgaria, and it's about
Dimitrov. Yes, Dimitrov is in. And his first swing is a down ball. Oh, lovely. You just watch Kozumernik up, and then all of a sudden, in comes the pipe.
It flows really beautifully, and the creation of this opportunity is, again, a risky choice by Simeon Nikolov. Tries to throw the ball back. Nothing Dimitrov can do on his first action. Kalev comes in. Simeon Nikolov to the bench.
Straight away, running the middle. Kalev to serve. And again, the pipe attack working wonderfully well for Slovenia from Rok Brachko.
It flows so nicely. Some teams run the pipe and it looks blocky. For Slovenia, it's a beautiful flowing play. The tempo's great.
Oh, what a block. It's straight down. And we are at set point already here for Slovenia. Oh, yes, that's gone down. That's a monster. A little bit more quiet than they would have liked to be at the moment, the Bulgarian fans. And Tanasov to serve. And the first set goes the way of Slovenia, 25-18. Oh, set number 2, Kozumernik with his hybrid serve to get us underway. Just making it a little jump floater. Rather labour pick up that from Asparov. Good pick up from Planinsic. And a great pick up, Stelakar, but
can't keep the big boot on his side of the net.
Oh, that was a shame. That didn't look like he'd gone under the net.
It moved really quickly, but it's one of those things where as he just has to let his leg travel through, he can't control it.
Yeah, watch his feet, watch Stelakar's feet. Oh, we not see it. Don't worry if you don't. See, look. Oh, no.
Just turns the heel and drags.
No, his heel's along that centre line.
It has to come back around, though.
But it's whole of the foot over the whole of the line. So if your foot's down and your heel is shadowing the line, you're not over it. I'd challenge that.
As it rotates, it has to come around. Even if it's for a fraction of a second, physically, he can't make that move without causing
Are you telling me that was, he did not defy the laws of physics?
He may not have defied the laws of physics, but he may have defied the laws of anatomy.
Great block. Bulgaria 2-0.
Mijanovic has every right to be frustrated. This is a good control recycle play to the middle of the floor. And teammates caught watching.
Yeah, that's gone a long way. Oh, Mosic
has to step in and take this ball.
He's struggling with his serving.
Toss never got anywhere in front of him, Ansov. He couldn't get any momentum through the ball.
Mijanovic. He's hit that from miles behind the baseline. Oh no, play on, no double touch unless they both touched it simultaneously. You could challenge for that. But Bulgaria have the point because that looked like both of them touched it.
Well, the discussion on the Bulgarian bench is what? Oh, that's the rule. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they both touched that. That's rally over when the fourth touch came. Well, it wasn't though, was it? Rally over now though, a serve from Nikolov. 4-1 Bulgaria.
Alex not afraid of letting Simeon have the highest score or highest speed on serve.
Yeah,
was that one through at 126.
Yeah, into the hallway of hesitation. That one though, they sailed through it and out without catching the floor.
So net gain, 0.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's the better set, allowing Antov to really launch through the ball, use his own momentum.
Oh, well played. That is an excellent play from Miljanovic.
Miljanovic is showing that he has more than just height and power. He's playing a lot of shots and scoring well from really tough situations.
Right now, that did go his way. Stalika. A serve. Well, he got a bit lucky with that, didn't he?
If you ask him, he'd probably say excellent use of the equipment. Gvozdanov unable to get down in time to affect the next play.
Well, Stalika made that one catch the net and it fell like a stalactite. It dripped down that net.
For all the geology fans out there. Great dig, Miljanovic. Rock Mozic finishes the play. The two youngsters connecting.
Have a look at the way that he hits that. Look what he does. He doesn't try and change anything. He's open that angle and then he just goes for it. Tied up at fives. Stalika to serve again. Oh yes, lovely pickup, but no one can get in and cover. Poor old Rok Grachko was sliding in his own perspiration, looked like Bambi on ice, trying to get off the floor. There's no way he could go in for any kind of pipe attack, so kind of almost meant it had to go to the middle.
And I like the idea, get the ball back over the net fast. It's a one-on-one. Gvozdanov resets to the middle of the court. Alex Nikolov ready and waiting.
Looking for the fastest serve of the match so far.
130 is currently the record. That's the sound it made as it went past.
Yes, we love volleyball too. That was the of out by the crowd. I'll tell you what though, if it was in, there's no chance anyone was getting that. Oh, out. Grachko getting a close-up.
Catching the upper chest rather than the lower throat. Right in the middle.
See, if that had been Ogawa, we'd still be having the rally going. He'll keep it in play. A little bit of indecision from Grachko. Good up. Gator! And block out. We'll take it for
Miljanovic.
7.
Miljanovic making 2 really good swings from position 4.
That's a great pickup.
Shelev for the second. swing, takes the other option, sees the block in front, chisels off the outside hand. Mozic will get to serve as soon as the court is free and clear of
as soon as the swimming pool is emptied.
Yes. Safety obviously is the first priority here.
And it is Wham on the court. These players are sweating. Nice, good swing to the middle.
And that is a really fun matchup, Grozdano versus Kosmenic.
Well, it was a shame they weren't able to convert that. They got the middle to go with the middle. However, Nikolov has not found the block.
We've talked a lot about the Nikolovs, but Rok Mozic, a guy who knows a thing or two about being the new hot thing in volleyball, probably is a little bit further down the path, and an example for players like Alex and Simon Nikolov to look at as how you can go develop your game, find that consistency working at really high levels.
And let's be fair, he's still a heartthrob as far as the fans are concerned. Kosmenic. He's just waiting for his moment to throw in that jump serve. Good up from Simeon. That is a solid hit. 3 blockers and he finds that angle. How does he do that?
It is a stonking swing. He just gets to the ball at such height, has the confidence to attack that part of the court and know that he's higher than the block.
But can it happen if this block just goes straight across the net? No, it can't, because you see that. You can see that Rachko is trying to close a gap. So he's lateral and it opens up the angle.
Mickey. Mick.
The moment with passion coming to the fore.
What we missed? I'm looking at the replay. I was looking at the court.
I was looking at you looking at the replay.
Mick, can you check this?
Well, they're looking for something.
It was ball out.
Oh, they're giving ball out. Ball out, eh? No, it's off the defender. It's off the defender. It's not ball out.
Bulgarians are rightly upset.
Well, they'll get this decision. They'll get it right. If Nick sees that, if the challenge see it, they...
That means that the player touched the ball.
There we go. And that's fine, because they just want to make sure. The referee had given ball out, but they've seen it. And look, this is... I know, right? And we know that there isn't a challenge for that. But this is all about, this challenge system is all about getting the right outcomes, which are vitally important for volleyball, and particularly if it's a set point, match point, whatever. So I think it's absolutely fine that that can be used in that situation to get the right outcome. And you're not going to complain, are you, as a coach? Okay, you're not allowed to do that, because if it's on your side and it happens to you, you would want that to be happening. Well played, Nikolov.
This is an example of the system working.
Yeah, that was pretty good. 10-8. This set seesawing from one side to the other. Because actually, if they did show the ball in out as a graphic, that graphic should show a deviation. As that ball goes, the ball doesn't go direct out, it would go and then make another move to go out on the animation, which would then tell them that it's someone else. Great point again for Bulgaria.
Nice variation from Nikolov. It was a really effective block by Stalika on the first action, using the momentum of the block and defense against Slovenia. Making their coach very happy.
11-9 Bulgaria. Good testing serve there. And a big old swing from Brachko.
Good choice to play on the over. They've been using the first tempo, so finding Stalakar in the space between the two blockers a couple of times already. Draws the commit jump from Petkov.
I know. Take it
Brachko
easy.
gets
They're
there
really
early
clean.
before Simo Nicola can get his hands over into the Slovenian space.
Tell them that they
serve.
must
He's a
clean
good
very
player, but
properly.
he really does have to work hard to get where he wants to go and do what he wants to do. Touch. Yes. He's a unique arm swing for Rokmozic. There's not many do that what he does.
And he can generate a lot of power from a very short approach. Really, when he gets a shuffle, there will be a challenge from Bulgaria.
They're looking for net touch, actually, which seems odd. They
Net
think
touch,
Bulgaria
opposite attack.
touched the net.
I think Slovenia touched the net on the initial block play, which generated the transition chance.
Yes,
Net
Bulgaria
touch.
is
He said
challenging
net touch.
here. So they believe, yes, this must be the end of rally, mid-rally challenge.
Ask him a last action.
Just to say, for those of you watching that, these rules that are being used here, the VNL, this end of rally, mid-rally challenge, the
From
rotation
Slovenia.
challenge system, the not being out of rotation on
Attacker,
serving, the
not
double touches, these are all being trialed. They're not the new rules.
Okay.
They're being used here, the
Okay.
VNL.
From
Great place to
position
use them,
two,
why not?
net
A lot of
touch.
the times they
The
used it
Slovenian
at
blocker.
underage level and tested there, but why not test them at the highest level where they're going to be used and
maybe this-
implemented, and where you've got the best coaches in the
Bravo,
world
bravo.
who'll try and make them work to their advantage.
Normally, World Under-23 Championships is the kind of event that they try these things out. The level is close enough,
Yes.
but we're getting to see the results of these changes in the rules
Yeah,
live in front of our eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
I'd like
action,
to
big
think
shot,
the thinking
big
behind this
action.
one is that if Bulgaria had won this point, they wouldn't
Net
challenge
touch,
it.
net
But the
touch.
trouble is, they
Of
haven't,
the- of
and
the
it's
blocker of
50-50. If you're going to
Slovenia
be kind of, are you going to win it or not? But if they'd seen this mid-rally, bang, challenge done, we'd be on to the
No,
next
it's
point
not
now. With no
Bulgaria
disrespect to the
going
system
down.
at all.
This action.
And also,
Check
it
another
means
camera.
if they don't see a net touch, they've won it, or if they did, then
Yes,
you could, depending
yes,
on the challenge
yes,
for the
this
mid-rally,
action.
there could be a counter challenge to come from the other team. So you end
Yes.
up, when we did have one situation where we had a 7-minute wait. Whereas had we had the mid-rally challenge at that moment, it would have been done because the rally was over.
And I never want to wait
Yes.
7 minutes
He
to
touched
watch
the net.
volleyball. Which is
No,
one of the
I
great
mean-
things
I mean,
about VBTV.
to be
You just
fair,
log on
though-
to be watching volleyball in less than 7 minutes.
But to be fair, that third of a set,
Bravo. He touched the net.
that
Yes.
they weren't watching volleyball, they were listening to
touched the
us.
net.
And I think people do quite like listening to us. Well, maybe you and old Dove Ragers more than me.
Don't put me in the pot with him. That's... Thought you liked me, Clayton. Come on.
Well, we certainly enjoy. I think all of these things, they're all, they're all done to enhance the game. They're all there for a positive reason. There's a
Yes,
genuine,
this
like
action.
this is going to make the game easier to understand. It's going to make the game a bit quicker. And I like the double touch one. I really
Yes.
do. And I know people,
Yes.
my opinion doesn't count for anything as a lead commentator.
Yes. Yes.
But when the fact now that the rally is ending on an out point, it's not being stopped by the referee. It's being
Okay.
stopped because the ball's hit the floor, it's hit the net, or whatever. Oh yeah, that's a big old net touch, but where is it? So that's a net fault, mid-rally, and it is Bulgaria's point. We got there in the end. But had this been the mid-rally challenge, they'd have got there straight away, because it was at that moment, we'd have got it. Bulgaria then have the point. They're up by 2. What a tip.
Petkov let the serve toss get away from him, had to rush. Shalikar nearly got his arms in the way. Mozic calm and composed to finish. Keep Slovenia within one. Shalikar to serve.
Shalikar with the serve. Blinded by the might of Nikolov on that pipe.
There's another runner in the night down the middle of the court. Alex Nikolov.
Oh, what a hit. What's your favourite play in volleyball?
I think when I asked what my favourite Bruce Springsteen song was.
Oh, good pickup. That is a block and a half, and Bulgaria now have some daylight between themselves and Slovenia.
The set from Janovic just too aggressive. Mozic made a good continuation play. Janovic had nowhere to go but try and power through that ball. Simeon Nikolov to serve for Bulgaria.
Lovely.
Fantastic play.
It's the speed of the ball out of the hands, isn't it? And you can't stress it often enough what needs to be done here. Look how far off the net he is.
He's nearly 4 meters, and that Kozemernik can still keep the ball in the window in front of him. Speaks to the quality of the opponent's set.
Kozemernik commits with success.
Simeon Nikolov took a really long look at the block, and that's maybe the cue for Kozemernik that he's going to commit.
It's all very high and quite slow. And if you've got Brazil coming at you like that, that ball's on the floor already.
Skarahov finds his way past the edge of the block. Janovic does a really nice job setting the spot. Kozemernik doesn't quite get the left hand where he wants it.
So good. For those of you that are watching, just take your eye off the ball every now and again and watch the movement of the players. And you'll see why there's only one blocker or two blockers. Because of this movement, because of the work being done. Well played, Mijanovic. And also, look and see what defenders are doing. If you want to be a good defender, is the defender you're looking at, are they stopped still when the spiker leaves the floor? Are they still fighting for position? And as such, does that stop them from making a dig or a meaningful touch?
Mijanovic makes another good play from position 4. So rotation 1 for Slovenia, no trouble.
Timeout Bulgaria.
Guys, listen to me and trust in me. We are over, but we are a little bit scared. Don't think. Okay? If we serve and they receive perfect, like in 2 bombs of money, don't care what they play. But if they receive shit, you know, time on block, not line 3 in 3 on block, no tips down. This is okay. And the defense, Aspa, the position 6 is in the middle. Not one step inside.
An oddly emotional Gianlorenzo Bergini. Asking players to trust him, he's feeling a little bit scared. But I like that. It's a team that is still growing and learning, a lot of young players, that this is great for them to be in these moments and say, we're not fixing big things, we're still just getting these details right. We're getting the little parts of the game correct.
Big old serve, free ball for Slovenia. That is some swing. Who's touched the net here? Oh, it's a Slovenia error. And there's the value of getting stuck into the ball.
Mijanovic knew straight away.
Oh, he's kneed it. Bulgaria looking to stretch their lead. Slovenia to try and get back to within a point. But that's a nice dig from Asparov. Nikolov finds no one.
The pull of the hands by young Kazimiernik, knowing that the middle blocker is the target there to swing off strong.
So that's knowledge, that's not guessing, that's reading the situation. Kazimiernik, now he tries to be... This is, watching him play, and we see this and we've witnessed this, first set and a half, it's just float, float, float. He's getting them up, he's getting them, working them and lulling them, and then he'll come and hit the top spin. Huge Stalakar.
I really like the choice to keep running him into that seam, because Bulgaria have to respect the speed that Slovenia want to play to position for in good situations. Mijanovic at the service line for Slovenia.
The 1-2 works.
Timeout by Slovenia.
Punto. Prende quella sui 4-5 metri, Hey, watch out the conflict zone. 6-1, 6-5, okay? Muyo, take care about the line with 2 steps forward. Ball in front of you, okay? Only the line. On your left is for Yanni.
An indication of how much respect teams have for the Alex Nikolov serve. Nik Mijanovic will come into the reception lineup. He has 1 meter of court directly in front of him that he's responsible for. He will not reach to his left and get in the way of Yanni Kovacic. Priority for all reception here is the seams either side of Rokmozic. So to be clear on this, there's a chance for the ball to go to the line outside Rokratchko. That is the risk that Slovenia is willing to take.
Good ball. Good defense. Fantastic block. It's high-level volleyball, isn't it? It's so good to watch.
The ideas are simple, but the ability to execute the technical action and then feel calm and in control for the next thing. That's where you get to high-level stuff, that everyone's in control of what they're doing so much of the time.
Do you think, given that Nikolov, Alexander that is, has been touted as an opposite player in club volleyball at the moment and may well be playing as an opposite, that might transcend to him playing opposite for the national team? Or do you think, a little bit like Mr. Anderson for the US of A, who was playing as an outside in club volleyball, but playing as an opposite his regular position, as it were, for the national team, and that might stay the same kind of scenario for Nikolov, playing an opposite club but stay as an outside for the national team?
Rokratchko misses the swing on the pipe. If Bulgaria finds an attacker of his ability who can receive better than him, then he should be playing as an opposite. Until they do that,
he's got to stay outside.
Get the most talent you can on the court as much as you can.
2017, it's a good place for Bulgaria. Slovenia need 2 break points just to get level. Changes coming for Bulgaria. And back onto the court comes Petkov. And off goes number 20, Palev. Wow, here we go. The points machine, the mean machine. Tom Chexter on to serve. What if you get that going as a chat? Mean machine, mean machine.
You can try and start it. I don't think there'll be many people here who'll join in.
No one's going to hear me up here. That's a massive serve. That will do. Point for Slovenia. They're back to within one. No touchy-touchy and no catching the baseline.
Not a bad effort to come off the bench after being out of the game for nearly 2 full sets and put one down at 116 kilometres an hour.
As you do.
Be a timeout by Bulgaria. I want to chat about the Stern serve, I'm sure.
This side out is most important. Attention after timeout, the short ball. Okay, don't move before. Ready to reach. Serve. Second. Okay, guys, if we have this way, angle, Nico, not straight in the block. Okay, only if you are first line to replay, but if you are in high ball, straight to find
Pretty Peas getting us back to exactly where we started. And the talk is, after a timeout, Pontic Stern going for the short serve. You think that's an option, Clayton?
I think he's been brought on. Well, there's a massive space to go into, to be fair. But that's going to take a little bit more finesse. He knows what he's good at doing, doesn't he? He's like a comfortable, which is kind of where he was with that 116. I think he should be thinking about another one of them. That's exactly what he's done, and he's put a little bit of turn on it into the corner. Oh, come on! Come on! What has this game turned to? What the Zeus was that?
And the next one probably needs the pocket back behind the head. It's not too bad. Actually, on the slow-mo, it's not too bad.
But he's so high. He's just setting it down. Have that. That is awesome. And because it's so new, because it's like, no, you can't do that. Why? We don't know, but you just can't do that.
It's the thing that when players bring new exciting things to the game, everyone else has to catch up.
Yeah.
He's just one step ahead with his athleticism and his idea about how he wants to play that position.
Yeah, he's super slivked that. That's a massive foot fault.
124 kilometre an hour foot fault. Well, I'm not sure his foot was moving that fast, but we're in the 20s. Slovenia still 1 point behind. Dimitrov has to slow down in order to make this play. Stays high, looks for the corner.
And he does well.
2 touches off the block and Lokrachko can control it.
A Sparrow up to serve. Slovenia still need break points.
The scene is set for Rokmozic to bring the heat.
That's well passed. High to target one. Oh, yes! Nikolov!
Uroš Planisic waves off the protestation to Nick Mijanovic, apologising.
Mancini
Nope,
saying,
this
yeah.
is the plan. This is the plan. And this is the moment. He's been going cross, cross, cross. The space will be there.
Had to take a little bit off it. It was a little bit high.
A little bit behind, not as aggressive perhaps as Rokmozic wanted. Scoops the swing. Chops it into the space.
Kozemernik with the serve. Does he put a bit of top spin on this one? The last one he tried didn't work. Goes back to the floaty. Doesn't stop the outcome. Nikolov brings up set point for Bulgaria.
The difference in technique from Mijanovic on block. Having to deal with Alex Nikolov, who was on the line last time, so he fades out and opens up the space. Has to keep the discipline on the block.
he went for it, which is what he was there for. Didn't work out, though.
Slovenia get one chance at a break point to stay in this set. Block substitution will come in. Luka Marov facing Uros Vanitic.
Yeah, Luka Marov, not seen him on the court yet. Bit of height. Is he up to game speed? Will he be needed? Will Miljanovic get it done from serve? Yep, and no, and no. Bulgaria have the set, 25-23. It is game on here in Burgas. More like it from Bulgaria.
It's a bit more what I probably expected from set one, that it would come down to a couple of plays. Set one, 25-18 for Slovenia. Set two, 25-23 to Bulgaria. Which brings us to the break between sets 2 and 3. And do you know why I'm excited about that?
Why?
Well, for one, we get some Dave Rogers screen time, which is great for everybody, but we also get to hear from both benches as to how they think the game is going. Set 2, Bulgaria picked up their attacking game, almost a direct flip from both sides in the attacking points between sets 1 and 2.
Now also, I'm intrigued to see Winnie P. But I reckon those knickers are in a right twist at the moment, trying to work out exactly where they're going to go with it. 11 errors, Bulgaria, though, and still managed to win the point, the set.
And that is the value of scoring. That Bulgaria's ability to outscore their opponents with attack. A couple of extra blocks.
Well, I tell you what, Dave's going to have a chat in a minute, but it's going to be hard to hear. Well, we'll be able to hear him, and all of you watching around the world will hear him. I'm not sure Blengini, or for that matter, Soli, is going to hear a word he says. He's going to have to really lean in and be able to have a chat. We're just waiting for the slow-mos to be done. In fact, we are ready now. Let's head down to the court then. Dave is ready to have a chat with Blengini. Take it away, Dave.
There's a hit, there's a miss, and right now, who am I fooling?
First set, a very competitive second set. What did your team do better? How are you improving as the game progresses?
I think we won by doing some really great attacks at the end, but we need to be more stable in our serve. I think we make a lot of errors, so we need to be more stable on our serve.
Any changes? Any different players for the third set?
No, I think we will stay like this.
Thanks very much. Good luck.
What happened to Blengini? Where did he go? What did Dave do with him? Well, in fact, he got a chance with the second assistant coach. I think it was Andrei Setkov, had a chat. But, yeah, short and sweet. Just got to keep on doing what they've got to keep on doing, haven't they? So let's head back down to the court then. Dave has collared another coach to see what they have to say.
Clayton, Glastonbury is happening in the UK, but I bet it is not as loud as this. Look, you're in a massive, massive contest here. At times, the team has looked excellent. What has been the messages that you've passed on to the players ahead of the third set?
We have to play like the first set. We played really good the first set, especially with high ball. We know they are pushing with service. We have to play all the best on high attack. And the second set, we had a lot of opportunities, but we did some mistakes, blocking defense, and also we have to be more passionate in attack. We know we have to spike more ball in a rally to score a point.
Looking forward to it. Good luck. Thank you.
Ready.
Away we go. Set number 3. Bulgaria serving. It's honours even at the moment between these two teams, and it's going to be an ace serve start for Bulgaria.
Standing up a little bit tall.
Good touch. And so is that. Well saved. Great run around. And work the block.
the cohesiveness of Slovenia in difficult situations. That Kovacic makes a save play where the easy choice is just pop the ball to the right-hand side, but he's aware that Mozic is in position to go and make the next action, so he can play a nice fast ball out to position 4. It's an aggressive choice, but the execution is the difference.
Good pass. Well done, Kozimiernik. So often that ball would hit the floor. He's so good at making touches like that. Good reactions, Bulgaria. Oh, yes! Alex Nikolov!
He puts the pressure on Rokbrachko to make a choice really quickly. The swing is quite possibly going out. Touch Kozimiernik, but the speed of thought is what's the difference.
But given where he was and how he was having to play that, should Kozimiernik have jumped after it?
He's made a choice to make it a tougher swing.
Well done. Sometimes you just can't stop the rock.
Particularly for Slovenia, got 2 of them on court.
If there's one thing that is making this game even more enjoyable, it is the music choices of the MC here. The E&E crew doing amazing. Oh, that's a good touch. And that. Oh. One brother to another, to me, to you, point.
Just like the backyard. I will add to that, Clayton, that as great as the choices in music have been in the arena, the real highlight for me is your dancing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm here all week.
You are. And I have the pleasure of sharing that week with you and Dave Rogers and all the people listening on VBTV and watching.
Good touch again. That's a little too tight though. So Slovenia with an advantage. In system on that one. Oh no, Rock! He's Mozic that one wide.
The eyes lit up. I thought, I'm going to put this one right on the sideline. Past the help block, and he's gone for way too much.
The eyes were out of place.
As you've seen in sets 1 and 2, Bulgaria out to an early lead.
Ace serve, Nikolov! Strikes again.
125 kilometers an hour. Straight down the middle of the court, right into the space between Mozic and Kovacic. The substitution does come for Slovenia. Mozic will take a seat on the bench.
Yeah, indeed, and on comes Sen Clemensen. Good touch. Little step. Great pickup. Oh, somehow it's not hit the floor. But now there's a better chance here. First time swing. Good pickup again. What a rally. What a point for Bulgaria. Lengini loving it. The 6,000 fans here loving it.
Great ball control by Bulgaria. Results in a timeout for Slovenia, down 7-2.
The center is very aggressive in the center of the court. So double plus we can play with Bratsko. Bratsko is fighting only high ball at the moment. Guys, remember our system is not only hard attack, they are very high,
Scattered,
they are
there was no
touching,
swing. Luckily it caught a bit of the net.
Be smart,
That's a
take the
wonderful
way to
touch.
spike the ball. Okay, and then
Aggressive here.
if they make the name,
right
On
side.
the line, it's my
It was
fault.
the
If they
patient
make
play
an
before.
ace in the conflict
He
zone
should have thrown
without
force and
movement,
been
it's
on
not
arms.
my fault.
Well, but then can go fast. Bulgaria, according to Winnie P, is running away with this one.
Alexander Nikolov with the serve. It's a bit of a disappointment after what we've been watching. Oh my God. What can Kozamernik do? Well played. That's not easy to get a block out from there from the Sparrow.
A lovely smart swing to work the top of the block. Mijanovic has really good discipline again. Good shuffle from both him and Stelika. The weakest part of the block is the edge. Sparrow finds a way to turn that into a point.
Trouble for Slovenia. Ace serve Bulgaria. Another one. And it's putting it into the conflict area, as it's technically known in volleyball, but as we all know it, the hallway of hesitation.
Kovacic is trying to help. He's taking a lot of space, and he knows if he takes that first Brachko is available to run the pipe, but the ball is right in the space between them.
Too many cooks. Continuation block only. Oh, goodness me, got a massive paw on that. And the flex of the pecs from Simeon for the block for Bulgaria. 10-3. Wow-wee. Has some serious strapping as well on his hand. They are thinking clearly, Bulgaria. Well up. Oh no! Oh goodness, not knowing there's a defender behind you.
It's a fine line for Mijanovic to not do too much. Possibly a topic of conversation in the Slovenian timeout.
Very big problem to solve. Very big problem to solve. And we cannot solve as individuals. We can solve the problem only staying in the system, covering as we know, playing as we know, and it doesn't matter the result and the score. Because we know perfectly that our system is working. And now, the score is like this because we are not producing our system. Step by step, ball by ball, come back in the system.
Rabiosoli on point, and it's not about just winning the points, it's about staying in system. We give ourselves the best chance if we stay organised to win the next point. When we start trying to do extra, we start trying to do our teammates' job, it just creates chaos and confusion.
This is
time delay card.
Ooh.
We whistle.
It is very difficult to hear the referee's whistle in the arena right now.
Sorry, what was that?
It's very difficult to hear the referee's whistle. Like,
It's very difficult to hear anything, isn't it? It's a great atmosphere here. The place is rocking, particularly with Bulgaria being up 11-3. Make that 12. It's another ace.
Petkov has a serve that he can snap through short, as he does here, or he can push it right through. It's a variation of maybe half a metre. That's enough where you can't pick it, and it's very hard for the receivers to react in time.
Luka Marit's coming in then. Branchko will take a breather. Slovenia have got to regroup, regather, refocus.
Reconstitute themselves.
Re-energize.
Recreate the form they had in set one. No need to return that serve.
No, or not overreact either to the ball going in the net. Mijanovic will serve. That's huge, but it's not in for him, unfortunately.
Bulgaria entering the stage where they can start thinking about set four. For Slovenia, they need to start thinking about how they're going to generate some positivity in the finish of this set. Unexpected hybrid serve from Simeon Nikolov. Mijanovic finishes that one down the line. Very aggressive toss by Simeon Nikolov.
Very aggressive swing from Mijanovic. Some more changes coming. And the mean machine is on. Tomček Stern comes in, and also coming in as well is Nejic Nedic. Naut will serve. Lovely.
Better rhythm this time. Dimitrov goes around the back and gets the tempo right on his approach to play the fastball. Previous attempts he's had to slow down. Also shows while volleyball players are amazing athletes, most of them are terrible runners.
Just got to get there. Doesn't matter if you run like a giraffe. Well played. Tomček on the scoreboard.
First swing, first point.
And it is. Swing. Stalika. No jest, and the pancake will work. Oh, the block, though, that is monstrous.
Tomček Stern looks like he's claiming that one.
Of course he is.
And rightly so. So that's 2 touches of the ball in this set, 2 points. As you said, a point machine.
He really is. Stalika once more. Good read. Not quite high enough to get the full swing. That was a full swing. Oh, someone, anyone? Oh, no! Oh, was there a net touch? No, just Simeon, I think.
Bulgaria all over the place defensively. Bodies putting in effort, but the control disappears. Asparahov taking the option to be an availability on the right side. Dimitrov doesn't get his way back. Timeout.
Guys, this reception, remember, the net left pass every ball, okay? First line, middle blocker, setter, ready, pass, guys, don't be too much with too much rush, okay? High ball, high. Stay tight first. After the side, what to do. But first, run under the ball to stay tight.
Both sides are really battling against their youthful enthusiasm, their willingness to just try and do more and more and more. And that's not always the solution. The ability to be calm in these situations, to execute the system, to stay doing things that your teammates understand what you're trying to do, allows your teammates to have more time to do things that they need to do.
Good serving run this from Stalika. And they're still in the rally here, Slovenia. The Vuvuzelas trying to get things working, but it isn't. It's Slovenia who take the point.
Great block touch. Great time created by Stalika on the first contact. Patrick Stern has the time to make a choice in attack.
Now Blengini's got some stern decisions to make, I think, here, in terms of his personnel, if it carries on like this. Better chance now. But the block works, the block stands firm.
Some really good continuation plays from Slovenia. Just rushing on the last effort. Shen doesn't get the angles coming to the ball. He waits that fraction too long. Bogdanov to serve for Bulgaria.
Back row, Setar, illegal attack. That's a good serve. That's caught Slovenia a little bit by surprise. And equally, Stern's shot causing an issue, and now Slovenia back in control of the ball. Is that on the side? It is. It's on the side of Bulgaria from Kozemurnik. He may well have touched the net as well. But that looked like he contacted that on the side, which again, if he did, it's an illegal attack because the set has gone over from the back row setter.
Seems to have found the correct resolution very quickly. Patrick Stern will serve.
I would be, again, Bulgaria challenged that ball. Where was the contact? Go for reaching over.
I think it's still in play, and then there's the net touch on the block. Stern sends it down.
Nikolov really wanted to send that down with interest. Express delivery. So unfortunately, the Nets changed the parabola. Bulgaria got to keep their cool here, aren't they? And just get through this. They're in such a good position. They don't want to let Slovenia get momentum. This is great for Slovenia. They are keeping the hall quiet.
And really good ball control. They're not looking flustered in any phase of the play. Modic comes in. Another very young player, 19-year-old setter. Some good, clean choices. There's the block from Modic.
What is going on?
Phenomenal stuff from Slovenia. Bulgaria have to find their mojo again.
Timeout, Bulgaria.
Starting this ball, This ball, you know, he's go inside and find solution. He's the best service that they have, okay? We must use the mind when we have this situation, you know, the target in reception. Okay? Now, ready for shot, but don't start before. Okay? We are receiving 6 with net, everyone. This side out is the most important.
We need to keep track of how many times this side out is the most important side out of the game.
Is it worth just reminding everybody, and ourselves for that matter, this set was 11-3 to Bulgaria.
It was. Slovenia's done a great job getting back into it.
Absolute bonkers. Net touch against Slovenia.
But a fantastic run on the back of the Stern service. The double substitution from Fabio Soli to bring Modic and Stern in, paying off. They're within shouting distance.
Lovely pass.
And again, the fluidity on the pipe from Slovenia. It's a thing of beauty to watch. I know you love first tempo pipe play, Clayton.
I think this is my favourite attack in volleyball. My favourite play is watching the pipe. I don't know about for you.
I really like a first tempo from off the net.
Okay.
Bulgaria hold their 4-point advantage with Shen service error. And they need to side out this Alex Nikolov serve as quickly as possible.
Oh, good touch. And that is well worked off the block by Luka Merot.
That is a really mature decision from a young player. And the result of Slovenia being in this game, Alex Nikolov backed off. That serve was about 95 kilometers an hour, where he's been over 115 on almost every serve before that. Slovenia within 3.
Kozamernik, time for a little jump hybrid. No, just stays with the float. That's a lovely pickup.
And that is a lovely set.
But the swing is millimeters away from fingers. And so Bulgaria take the point. That's a rarity. Stern missing. Change is coming, Bulgaria. Palev.
Substitution here, number 3. Okay. Okay.
Petkov out. Is Palev ready? That is a slow-mo from Stelika.
Well, he waits for the ball to get to the right spot and doesn't try to do too much. It's a nice change. He understands there's Gosdanov in front of him. If he tries to hit that down into the court, he has no option. Good continuation play from Stelika.
Petkov came on to go off, so the libero could come in. Delicate touches. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Hopefully he's okay. He's landed a bit awkwardly.
That doesn't look very good.
No, you think he's okay.
But you have to think about whether it's trying to get all of that weight down on one foot with Gosdanov in the way.
He's just got a bit of a twist, isn't he, as he's come around him. So probably landed a bit, a bit heavier than you think. It's like when you step off a step and you don't realise it's there. Oh! Ow! Goodness me, what a swing!
The credit of Yannick Kovacic did not flinch. But that ball came through quick.
Oh, Scott Sterling.
Bulgaria stay up by 3.
Still advantage. Slovenia, they'll have that point.
Great move by Stelika in transition to change the look, to not just run the simple option, gets the step behind. We're seeing this young Slovenian team find some really good solutions, really good composure.
That's a lovely change-up to go on the C quick. You haven't run that at all in this match.
And it's the harder ball to hit from there. Change for Slovenia. Look, Mozic back into the game, down by 2.
That's unlucky for Marot. He's done well so far since coming on.
He has another young player, just 20 years old, being asked to take on a big responsibility. Doing pretty well so far.
Good touch. Easy for Stalakar to get a touch on that, and that's costly.
It's a great choice by Stalakar to set up that play. Reading early that it's going to be most likely a first tempo situation. It's the easiest set for Nikolov to make there. And then Stern uses exactly the right amount of force to win that point. Still a 2-point game. Stalakar with ball in hand to serve.
All about Bulgaria's capacity to side out. Still in play, it didn't hit the floor. Oh, and it's still in play again. Not anymore. Absolute monstrously monster block.
Phenomenal movement from all players on the court to keep this rally continuing. This is two teams who are in the moment right now. But Bulgaria, having seen their lead come down to 2, up 22-19, Grozdanov serves into the net and will not be looking forward to see the next man in a Slovenian jersey with the ball in hand, which will be Tonček Stern.
Yeah, what a net down that was. Here he comes, the points machine, the mean machine. What can he do? Oh, it's so close, but it doesn't catch the baseline. It didn't squish down enough.
Speaking of volleyballing brothers, though, I'm sure his brother Žiga is sitting at home somewhere going, I could have done that.
Yeah, he's like, why am I playing?
Žiga played in week 1, getting a bit of R&R this week.
That'll do.
Mozic with the left hand working up under the top point of the block to get it in the space between the block and the net. This is a very, very high IQ volleyball play. To change the hand position there to work from that angle.
That's not a very risky serve. And Bulgaria take the point and have set point.
From 11-3, this was a set which was running away from Slovenia, but they showed control and composure and got themselves back within a chance in this set. Positive signs for them heading into set 4.
How is this going to get wrapped up? With an A-quick! 25-21, and Bulgaria have a 2-1 lead.
Tonček Stern to get us underway in set 4.
A must-win set scenario for Slovenia. And for Bulgaria, one really in which they have to realise that getting 11-3 up doesn't happen very often, and they shouldn't expect it to happen again now, and understand that with the way Slovenia are playing, this should be a close set. Oh, good save. But it's free ball, Slovenia in system, all options. Stern does the business.
Semyon Nikolov was hanging around the net post to see if he could make a sneak attack block like we saw yesterday from Trevor Clevenot. But as a result, that means the defense is stretched out. Dimitrov feels like he has to cover a lot of space.
That is massive.
Alex Nikolov knows that teams are going to block his cross. Finds the opportunity to work on the new player on the court, Najdic.
It's a very good serve. Slovenia have to have another go. Mozic practically throws that down, and it's still going. Taxi for Stern. Oh, yes!
Oh, the
magnificent!
Kids. The kids, both sides of the net.
They're just taking this to fun levels of volleyball, and they're just enjoying themselves. Well played, Stern. But it was the two contacts, wasn't it, on both sides of the net, which are just exquisite. Oh, unlucky.
I think at the end of this game, when Najdic and Simeon Nikolov meet each other, they'll shake each other's hand and say, hey, well done. Fancy doing this for the next 10 years against each other. We have a lot to look forward to, some really bright talents from both teams here. The kids are all right, Clayton.
And we're going to let them do what they want to do and be who they want to be. That's not made it. Wow, this is good. 4-2, little break points early in the set. That was a good read to take the hands away. Not quite.
DJ update. Clayton's back dancing again.
You're going to have to, I'm afraid. It's important that Slovenia don't run out of gas here in Bulgaria. But equally, Bulgaria have to temper what they're doing. This is a pivotal set here, pivotal few points as well.
That is a phenomenal attack by Rok Mozic to create that angle from that situation. He has no right to be able to hit that ball that sharp, that tight down the line.
But it's so good the way that he hits through to catch his thigh. Doesn't have to cut the ball. They're going to challenge for a touch. Blengini's running over, he's in. He's like, oh, you know you touched it. You know.
And there's no compulsion for players to admit it.
Nope.
Force your opponent to use the challenge. It's a bit of gamesmanship. So it gives us a chance to catch our breath.
No.
They're all good
Just
mates,
pass,
really.
no.
They have to be, because they could be playing with each other in the same team next season. Oh, no. Didn't get anyone. I'll tell you what, look how high Asparov is, though, mine.
Wait. Put modifier here.
They're not happy, Bulgaria. They're thinking there's a touch, but by the time it's gone over the hand, you can see it's already past the block.
Nick, show closer. Show closer, Nick. It's a shadow. No.
I don't know why Bulgaria is upset, because they can only challenge this action.
They're just going to get another look. Blengini's miles away. And this is on a massive monitor.
And they're only showing one shot.
Yeah, in 50 frames per
No
second.
touch,
lucky.
yeah.
And they're looking at it in 150 frames per second. And it clearly will show to the challenge referee there is no touch.
That's it. Yeah. It was shadow. It was shadow. No touch. No touch.
There we go, no touch. Get on with it. Blengini, if you really care, you could go and have a look up in the challenge referee 150 frames per second later on, and then you can apologise to everybody.
foot faults.
And for a court that's longer and wider than some of the VNL courts, I'm surprised the number of foot faults we've had here in Burgas. And when I say longer and wider, not the actual court itself, it's still 9 by 9, everybody, before you start going, what are they doing? It's just that there's a little bit more runway.
It's a very high ceiling, a different arc, maybe the light, the reflection that the ball has against the ceiling.
Again,
Kosmurnik.
It's not a fast middle ball, though, coming from Bulgaria. And he's got time, hasn't he? And in this level, it's a lot of time for him to make a decision to commit.
Particularly with Nikolov on the floor, the ball has to travel up to get into the hitting window. It's why setters jump set, to decrease the amount of time that the ball has to travel from their hand to the hitter. Setters can use that timing deception to their advantage, but nothing was moving faster than Jan Kosmurnik's brain.
Good work from Stern. Touching the block.
Slovenia touched the lead at 8-7. There are more athletic players, they're more exciting players than Jan Kosmurnik, but he is good every day. He always makes good choices.
Ace from Stern! Magnificent serve.
120 kilometers an hour straight down the pipe.
Oh, a sparrow of...
No problem. We are over. Pink on reception, but
Timeout Bulgaria.
with perfect reception in this rotation. You know. Okay. Okay. If they want to play different, they will play different. But okay, you know, this is the setter for P1. This is the setter for the kind of primo tempo with opposite first line, second line, all the ball not good on Mozic, okay, and we stay with Mozic. Okay. We are 1 point over. Down.
In scouting reports for games, you really try and break down what the setter's concept is. So the idea with Nadic on the court is with Konjic going back row, he's more likely to play a lot of stuff in front than to go forwards. If he's using the long shooters to create space to set back, any difficult situations the ball is going to his best hitter or position for.
A break point down at the moment then, Bulgaria. Can they make something happen from the serving line? Dimitrov with the serve. Transition chance. Still going. Another chance, Bulgaria, to take us to Brooklyn. We have done. It's 9-9.
Oh, sorry, left you out on that one. I was distracted by Blengini dropping his glasses.
Oh, look at Blengini. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, good swing.
Yannick Kovacic soaking up so much pressure on that reception. And the choice is simple. It's a chi or push, just getting into the space on Petrov's right shoulder. And Kosmurnik makes no mistake.
Bulgaria try again, and that will do. They're back on level terms again. looking game, this, as we thought and hoped it might be. Slovenia scrambling. The lead for Bulgaria.
Alex Nikolov does a really good job keeping his space, which allows him to approach this ball with time.
21 Schmenty doesn't really make any difference if the only thing feeling it is the nylon. Right, Koziermernik.
So one of the differences for Bulgaria has been in set one, Semyon Nikolov wanted to throw the ball around, wanted to show the tricks, the things that he can do. But when he's dialed it back a little bit, play with more control, let his hitters do the work for him. Don't have to create so much offense at this level. You've got the talent around you to convert good choices with precision.
Oh, what a block! Now then, what do we have here? Bulgaria with a 2-point advantage. Oh, that's huge. I do worry though for him, because without strapping on that finger, if he catches one on there, he's just like, oh, will it hurt? So the captain at the moment doing a good job. Back to the serving line. Goes Nedic. Slovenia trailing. Strong rotations now for Bulgaria. Semyon Nikolov into the back row at 1. 3 front row attackers, big blockers, and a pipe attack. And it's an ace from Semyon, of course it is. Yo, bro. Yes, bro. Ace, bro. Can I get another one? Oh, what a serve. And look at these two. That's awesome.
Il bugger sotto la palla, non il corpo. Se ci mettiamo il corpo siamo in ritardo e non riusciamo a gestirlo. Ci mettiamo subito il bugger sotto e la palla sale e giochiamo palla alta. Ok? Counter attack, Nate. Give the timing to the spiker. Don't pin, Harry. Ok? Vai, vai, vai. Via, 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 via.
Hey, hey! Side out, no! Side out, Mateo Molina, play!
That last message to Nadic is probably the important one. He doesn't need to create the offense in a difficult situation. It's really difficult. Let their spiker go to work. Just let the hitter get out there with a ball where they have time to make a choice, see the block in front of them. It's not about rushing and trying to create something. It's about trusting your hitters to do their job when things get right off the mat.
Oh, that one. I think I said it once before in week 1. You could have watched a movie on that flight. Nice pass. Great block. Stalakar gets in on the commit. Again, it's enough time for him to do that. Means that he's not in early enough, Dimchuk, to have the swing, the captain rather, and get that away early.
It's one of the difficulties sometimes with a big setter. And Nikolov is tall and can jump. That if he goes full and tries to play that ball where he can reach it, it provides a really, really small window for the middles to be in to be able to hit it.
He's almost got to go with, I think, a half jump here, hasn't he? Or just kind of meet it halfway to get where they want to be, to beat the block. Oh, well played.
That one did not beat the block. Dimitrov read it like a book. And the shuffle step and press.
Fantastic, just drops that left arm. Stern, just doing what he does well.
Finds a solution, a little bit of a hurry-up play. Nidic trying to force the ball out there, but Patrick Stern waits, lets it travel past the block, dunks onto the floor. Still a two-point game.
Stelikar's beside himself, but it was awkward. It's a long way down for him to get to that ball.
And he was already taking a step onto his right foot, so to go back onto the left side.
Yeah, he's moving all over the place. And he's managed to dig it away from everyone else, go with the wrong arm.
He's just trying to get closer to the floor, which is not an easy task when you're that big. Change.
He was going down in stages, wasn't he? Unfortunately for him. So Palev comes in, then Grossimov's going to take a rest. Palev to serve. 18-15, great position here for Bulgaria, but it is by no means done. Dusted in that sense. And that's a dolly dropper of a serve. And somehow, though, Slovenia didn't make that a convincing point, but they got it.
Janovic returns in the first part of a double substitution for Slovenia. Janovic takes his spot on the bench.
The crowd believe they won that point for their team.
Prove to me that they didn't.
Yeah. Those sound waves moved the ball. Maybe they did.
There's a research paper in that somewhere. Volleyball academics, get on it.
I'm sure if there is, Mark Lebedew would have read it. Oh! Goodness! Nikolov caught that one, but luckily he caught it and didn't quite catch it, if you know what I mean.
Strong family volleyball tradition and a little bit close to maybe risking the future of the Nikolov volleyball line. Luckily they have a couple of good young Nikolovs.
Marot. That's a good watch, lovely pass, and clever disguise from Nikolov. This is what they need in this moment, isn't it, Bulgaria? Not to get carried away with the hype, not to get carried away with the crowd. Stay focused on what's happening between the lines.
Do the basics well, stay organised, stay in system. For Slovenia, they'll be wanting to stay in system after this Alex Nikolov serve.
Well played, Mijanovic.
Well caught, Fabio Soli.
Is he allowed to catch that?
There is no way that Bulgaria is going to make a play on that ball.
But
I think there's been adjustments in the rules that to come, that once that ball is no longer realistically playable.
So why can he catch it then and the player can't? But anyway, oh, that's not going to make it. Another point for Slovenia.
Did you see? But he touched the net. He touched the net.
There we go. Referee saying he touched the net.
He touched the net. He touched the net.
Did he touch the net?
I think he touched the net.
Let's find out if he touched the net.
Touch the net.
Yeah, I think he touched the net.
Maybe he touched the net.
It looked like he touched the net with his head.
No. Just for our set. He touched the net.
Someone should check if he's touched the net.
Not there. Touch the net. Up. Nick, he touched the net when he passed.
That was my first thought.
Not that. That is not mistake. He touched the net.
Well, it's not really clear what they're looking for here. Maybe a net touch, maybe
He
something
touched the
else.
net. I whistle touch the net. Touch the net.
Yeah, so she's just explaining to the players, look, I've whistled for the net touch.
I will show challenge for myself. I whistle touch the net.
I'm not sure you can. You've had your 8 seconds.
Show challenge. Touch the net. No, I whistle touch the net.
And
Show
Gini has, out of frame, acknowledged, yes, that's the situation. They were complaining, thinking the ball was still alive, having travelled outside the antenna. It was the infringement by Svinnikov going under the net.
Well, no one's actually made the challenge.
It didn't go under the net.
I guess everyone wants to see whether he touched the net. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, he touched the net.
Someone should have said that earlier.
Yeah. Well spotted by the referee as well. I mean,
Great spot.
She's a great referee. Of course, you're going to spot it.
Because everyone else is looking for the ball travelling past the antenna, including the second referee, and that's your net touch right
And
there.
not only that, but Nikolov, he knows he's touched the net. Doesn't have to admit it, though. Still a 2-point advantage here. Kosumenic to serve for Slovenia. Excellent. Super side out.
Dimitrov has been playing a smaller role in this year's VNL than last, but showing why he provides such an option for them to come into the game.
Don't worry.
Petkov to serve.
Yeah, so he does have a question.
Wait.
Make sure all the paperwork has been filed correctly before we proceed.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I've got 20 for 11. On the change it. It just says 8. Oh, they turned the score back now. Maybe they've served that. Well, what's going on here?
21-18 on the screen, but the referees...
It's out of rotation, isn't it? It's the wrong server.
And the referees...
It's a point for Slovenia. Wait. Wait. Point for Slovenia. Wait.
Now...
Tivan, it's okay, correct.
Okay, well, we've got a tablet up here, and we can see what's going on.
Substitution
the
here.
actual rotation
Please.
changed, but it's changed back again now to where it was. There is a change coming.
3:20, okay.
The score is where we are, 21-19.
Tatarov will serve in place. I really like Tatarov as a player. I think he adds a lot, really versatile guy.
It's going to be tricky here for Mijanovic, but he's come up with a lovely point.
And we're at 21-20.
We certainly are. Great disguise on that.
You also see the return of the first part of the double substitution. Tomczyk Stern enters the court, and Bulgaria responds with a timeout.
Guys, this side out, is okay. Our target, we receive in 6 if we have high ball. Okay, the cover is most important, can attack, okay? And for any reason, now to the end of the set, Modric, where is Modric? Okay, play with
Move!
Okay,
It's very close. It's very exciting. And it's all about who can hold their nerve here, keep their focus, stay in the now.
It can really come down to one choice by one player in one moment.
That's all you get sometimes. One moment, one chance. You've got to take it, you've got to own it. Oh, he's got it! Clippage! How much clippage?
Yanni Kovacic is not convinced, but we will see that it's all over the line.
Yes, squished down enough.
Majdic comes back in for Mikmijanovic.
Majdic is at rotation 1 in your picture. The question is, how long is it taking to get from there to the net? Because he can go now, and he's still not going. Oh, I say, what a block! Stern couldn't play it again because it hit him, and Stelikar's thinking he's going to play it again, but he can't because it already hit him.
Dimitrov makes a wonderful choice, just gets in front, doesn't think about trying to be everywhere, gets to one spot, blocks the ball. Stern has nowhere else to go, Slovenia timeout.
full power, this flash, full power. Watch out also because in the sequence he has also no shot ball. Okay, and ready to play high ball. The opposite is always staying straight, and we are going to him. Line on diagonal, right.
Great situation for a jump server to be in, up 23-20. Another kick in favour of Bulgaria. But Simeon Nikolov now has the ability to go full, has the ability to change up after the timeout, has all his options at his disposal, so then you have to be responding to him.
Nice ball. Swiping at it. It's dealt with, but it's still in play. Slovenia have a chance. 1 foot Yahoo, no good. Hands taken away. Goodness me.
Some fantastic patience on both sides of the net. The choice to pull the block by Rok Mozic. He won't be serving. Rok Brachko.
But what a position here. Bulgaria side out, they got match point. What a good leave that was.
That was very close.
So close. Match point Bulgaria. And they got a couple of them.
Just back in for Slovenia, but Asparahov will be serving at match point. Once Bogdanov gets his final instructions from Gian Lorenzo Buongini. Looking to set up the block play here. The tactical serve, I think.
Well, Stern's in the front row. He's probably an obvious choice in that sense. Marot maybe not so much. The other option is Stalikar.
Stalikar, how they use him. Do they try and run him away and create space for Stern and an overload, or they try and keep the middle in the middle? Stalikar goes wide.
Oh, they went to Stalikar as well. Well played.
He got out there really fast, using the rules to his advantage. And the thought would have been, okay, they're trying to use Stalikar to create a distraction to set the ball to Stern. Good second guessing of the second guess by Nadic.
One side out. Easily dealt with by Nikolov. We're still going, that's a bit tight. Scramble-tastic now for Slovenia. No, oh my days, it almost came over, it was almost still going on, but it's all over now, and it is Bulgaria who have taken the match by 3-1. What a game here in Burgas.
Dimitar Dimitrov, stand up for some wonderful blocking choices in the last part of the match. Had to deal with different hitters in his zone.